What's up, lovelies? This is Rochelle, and I am back with another budgeting video. Today is Payday Friday. Woo! First off, I want to say thank you for watching my videos. Thanks for sharing, and subscribing, and welcome. Well, before I get into my budget for this week and show you how we spent our income, I wanted to zero out my bank account to $0.00. Sometimes I come in to look at my bank account the day before I get paid again, and I realize I have some extra money in my account. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, I'm so grateful. So here I wanted to show you I had $211.61 left in my account right before payday. So I made a payment to my Capital One credit card, and so that counts as a debt snowball payment for the month of March, because it was March leftover money from last pay. This paycheck that we just received today is our first pay for the month of April. So I have a little note on here to remind myself to still pay the minimum due, which is $70, because I want this to count as a full extra payment. Okay, now let's get into how much we made and where we spent it. Okay, so I made 3 goals for myself this week. I try to make them easy so that I can feel good about myself, especially since, we're not, my business personally is shut down. So I'm personally affected. I'm unable to bring in any income for the family. So it's all on my husband at this point, but he has been taking care of business. So first up is the extra car payment. So I also took care of that with the leftover money from March. We have 2 accounts. We have a joint bill account, and then we have a bank account that's just for our mortgage and our car payment. And we put $640 in that account every 2 weeks to cover our mortgage and car payment. Now, originally we used to have a HELOC, which was a third bill that used to come out of that account, but now it's fully paid off, so we are able to make an extra payment starting the month of March. So I was able to make an additional payment in the amount of, I pulled it up, in the amount of $140.35. So that counted for the month of April because it took a while to post, but hey, I'll take an extra payment. So now let's see. Down here I have my cash sinking funds and actually cash envelopes, sorry, not sinking funds. These are the cash envelopes that I keep on my person. And I've been just stacking them. And so I took out a total of $140 because for some reason the ATM wouldn't let me take out $120. So I said, you know what? We're going to press $140 and get the extra $20. So this is how I've allocated it, and I'll show it to you guys in a minute. But let's get to the real numbers. Okay, today is Friday payday. The date is 4/10. These are my priorities. Any extra money should go toward Care Credit, Discover, and our car payment. So we already covered the car payment, so that got a check. Now let's look at our full budget for the month. Total income for today, 4/10, is $6,788.30. Now that's a mosh pit of all different types of incomes from several different places. That's my husband's regular paycheck, our regular stipend, some money that was reimbursed to us because we do get reimbursements from time to time. State tax refund is also included in that. And I want to say that's it. So that's a total of 4 different incomes totaling $6,788.30. Now, the first thing I did was, this is my tax refund from state. We got $1,365 back. I immediately put the whole thing on Care Credit, dropping my full Care Credit total down to $838.97. So we are on our way to paying off Care Credit, hopefully next check. Next is credit card minimum payments for $280. This is the minimum that our credit cards have to get in order to keep the companies happy. So I want to make sure that I pay the minimum so that any extra payments count as extra. Next is Wix, per usual, our personal money. Then some routine bills like Dollar Shave, Netflix, our mortgage. And then we were able to put $500 into our home repair bucket. Verizon, our bill has not posted yet, but I went ahead and estimated what our bill would be. I know they kind of gave us an estimate and I went off of that. So once the bill shows, I will pay that. We put 100 toward savings and 20 toward our emergency fund. Next up is my husband's credit card. So he received a reimbursement in the amount of, let me get the exact total for you guys, $406.81. Sorry for my chicken scratch, but that says $706.81. So in addition to the $406 reimbursement he received, which goes on his credit card, because it's the card he uses for work, we put an additional $300 on there because it's also still holding on to a little bit more debt that we need to knock off. Actually, a lot more debt. I'm getting mixed up here. I'm going to show you guys our debt snapshot too, so you guys can see our numbers and what we're actually paying down. Here's that additional payment that I was talking about. So because we have the $280 that's going to come out to cover our minimum payment, I'm going to be able to make an extra $108.54 payment toward the credit. Discover got $2,000. So this is the card that we're focusing on for the month of April. And there's the cash envelopes again, $50, bank fees $10, miscellaneous, another cash envelope, another cash envelope, another cash envelope. Groceries, we're gonna try and stay at the $300 mark. My daughter got her allowance, it's usually $50, we dropped her to $40 since she has this extra supplemental game she wants to pay for, $9.99 a month. $20 went to my Uber and Lyft fund. We donated $100. I started a family account and I'm not going to put very much in it right now because we're really focused on debt, but I wanted to be able to put something to the side every pay, whether it was $5 or $20, and it would cover, excuse me, anything like, my family is very proud, so they don't really ever ask for anything. So I have to sneak and like pay for their prescriptions over the phone or Amazon something to their house, like some protein shakes when my mom wasn't feeling good. And so I wanted to just have a fund where I was actually allocating money every check towards this sinking fund, and I can use it whenever I needed to. I originally was going to pay for something on Amazon, but my husband ended up buying it, so we didn't have to put any money towards it. And the other item that I did purchase already with my routine monthly credit card that I just paid in full every month is coming out next check, so I didn't have to pay anything to Amazon this week. Here's the last 5 are my sinking funds. So health received $549, and once again I apologize for the chicken scratch. You just gotta believe that that's what that says. My husband got $5, I got $5, Eva got $5, and travel sinking fund got $5. So I'll show you a snapshot of how this looks if the money has cleared. So this is how we spent our money, totaling $6,788.30. So if we come back up to the priorities, that gets a check mark because Care Credit received a large payment, Discover received a large payment, and we made an extra car payment. So now I want to show you guys one other thing. I got this idea from watching some other YouTubers who also budget, and I really appreciate the advice that one in particular, I'm going to try and link her channel down below if I can remember the name of her channel, but she breaks down by percentage every debt payment she makes to keep herself motivated. And I just wanted to lay out the numbers just in case to see if it would work for me. So my goal this month was to pay off half of Discover. Now, I was able to make a late payment at the end of March to count toward this total, and so I'm including it in that. So basically, in order to meet this goal of paying off half of my Discover card off, I would have to make a total of $5,584.57 in payments. Here's where we are so far. As of today, 4/10, we have paid off $4,756.44 toward Discover. Here's the original balance starting last month, this time last month. So you could say like March 10th, our balance was $11,169.15. This is our largest credit card that we owe. It's our only credit card that we owe 5 digits on, and I'm tired of looking at it. We just pick the card every month. We try to pick something to focus on. This got our attention this month. So in total, we are 42.58% toward our goal of 50%. So I have 7.41% left to pay to meet this goal of half off. So next check, which is coming on 4/30, we need to pay at least $828.13 toward Discover to meet this goal. So I'm pretty confident that we'll be able to do this as long as my husband can continue to work full time and he gets his check on time. Paying off the Care Credit Card is also a goal of mine. I'm hoping it will also happen by the end of this month, but eating in the house has really saved us a lot of money, and it has me rethinking our eating out budget. I am really going to try and stick to an eating out budget once this is all over, because it is saving us a ton of money and we are able to knock out debt a lot quicker. So having this time to just sit and write things out and type it all out has really made things a lot clearer for me. So I am focused. I am gazelle intense. I'm ready to pay off this debt, y'all. So that's it for the budget. Now I'll show you the cash envelopes. Okay, I'm back for the really exciting part. Time to add to my cash envelopes. Now, I was kind of upset with the ATM because it wouldn't let me take out $120, which was weird. So I took out $140, but then it paid me out in 50s. That is just not what I need right now. But beggars can't be choosy, and I'm not breaking my money, just to be clear. So the only money that you'll see in these videos are money that I've taken directly out of an ATM and cleaned down as much as possible. At the end of the day, money is dirty. I'll just wash my hands before and after very thoroughly. And I'm not using any of this money. I'm just letting it build up. So that I can, once this is all over, be fully stocked and ready to spend money again. Okay, so the first category is tips. I'm gonna add $50 to this because this is my housekeeping fund. It's my front desk fund. Whenever I want to show my appreciation to any of the staff that I see working, I always want to pull from this. So today is 4/10 and I'm adding 50. I gotta see how to do this. I'm a lefty, so I need to, okay, there we go. And so now that will give me $100. So just like that, guys, we've made it to our first $100, triple digit cash envelope. I'll take it. And I want to stack these up now while I have money because I don't know if things gonna change in the future, Like right now I'm not working. That is not cute. Next is miscellaneous. I'm also gonna add another 50. So that gives me $100. Oops, today is 4/10. I am adding in $50, totaling $100. Let's see how long this lasts, y'all. I'm really trying to just stay inside, stay out the stores. Next up is gas, and I'm gonna add $20 to that. So that will give me a total of $40. So same thing, adding in $20, and that will give me 40. Math be crucial when you're doing cash envelopes, I tell ya. Can't wait for these to just keep stacking up like this. And the last category, this is my cash for like if I need to pay for something with cash. Sometimes I randomly will go to a store and they'll say cash only. This is before the pandemic. And I would buy either like a household item or a toiletry item, and I didn't want to swipe my card because either I didn't meet the minimum. That's a thing too that I noticed. I haven't noticed it now that the pandemic is going on. I just realized that. So yeah, like they'll have a sign saying if you're minimum purchase doesn't come to $5, you got to pay cash. Anyway, I'll be ready for that now. $20 is adding into this amount. So I've got $20 in there already, so that'll make $40. My handwriting is horrible, y'all. I'm so sorry. Can you tell I type and don't write? My handwriting used to be amazing because my mom has amazing handwriting. Like, she should have been, like, went into calligraphy or something. Okay. So these are my cash envelopes. Look at them getting a little thick. Look how they popping open a little bit. Okay. But that's it. Tips, miscellaneous. I like keeping them in a certain order. Gas, and then my money. And here's the 5th cash envelope that I usually keep in my purse, but I didn't add to it today because I have such large bills. But I have $3 in there. Okay, I think that's it for my budget update for Payday Friday, for the first Payday Friday of the month. Well, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Peace, love, and budgets, y'all.
Sorry, I thought I was done, but I wanted to share with you guys our 2020 debt snapshot as of today, April the 10th. So because of our debt payment to Care Credit, you can see that all we have left to pay on Care Credit is $838.97. Now, my Capital One credit card, the first one, has a balance of $1,894.40, and you see a bullseye is next to that. Actually, I need to put a bullseye next to the Care Credit too. The bullseye means that that's what I'm focused on paying on and paying off for the month. So Care Credit next pay will hopefully be paid off in full. My Capital One, the first one, letter A, that's $1,800. Whenever I have a little money left over, I put it on that account. So see how I made that payment in the amount of $211 and some change? That got that down to under $2,000. So small payments make big imprints on debt. So don't ever say, oh, it's just $5. Keep putting that $5 consistently on your debt and watch the number go down. My second Capital One, the reason I have a bullseye next to that is because I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch, but I like to have a plan just in case. If we do end up qualifying and receiving a stimulus from the government, I want to use that money because it should be $2,900. It should be $2,400 for myself and my husband and $500 for Eva. So I'm expecting to receive $2,900 if we do qualify and if it does happen and we do get it. And that will bring my payment down to bring my total for Capital One B down to less than what? Let me see, $3,100, less than $300. So if I could squeak out an extra $300 next paycheck from somewhere, I can end the month paying off yet another credit card. Guys, this could be big. This could be our best month ever. I'm so excited to see what happens next. Next on the list, so this is my husband's only real credit card. He has a Capital One credit card. And this is, if you have watched my January budget review, where we lost our minds. Like I'm telling you guys, we blew money so fast because we had friends and family visiting. We were just like, oh yeah, we can pay this, we can pay that. Let's go here, let's go there. No, And not to say that our friends didn't like help out and pay for stuff too, but it was really just us being so excited that we had friends that wanted to come and visit us all the way from Baltimore. That's a long flight. If you've ever flown from East Coast to Hawaii, it's about 4 days round trip by the time you cross 6 time zones. It's a huge trek. And so we were so thankful that someone wanted to come all that way and spend money and come and, spend time with us. So anyway, we got to show another way to be thankful next time because we are digging ourselves out of a $5,800 bill. It initially was all the way up to almost $7,000, but we've been making payments since January on this card. Now, in addition to that, I will say that at least probably about 500 more of that $5,800 is reimbursement that we are anticipating from his job, because this is the one card he uses so that he can keep track of all the purchases he makes for work, and they reimburse him for that. My husband's Apple and my Apple, I keep at a green light, a green check mark, because we pay it in full every month. It's the card we use on a daily basis for cash back for small purchases. The Discover, you can see the total now is $6,412.71. Now that does not include the interest that we will be charged for the month, but it includes the $2,000 payment we made today. So guys, we are really almost there, almost paying half of our Discover off in just 1 month. We are eating in the house, we are eating leftovers or not eating at all, and it's really been helping. My school loan is paid for. You can see that in previous videos. Federal tax, this is for the 2016 or 2017 tax year, where we did not have enough taxes coming out of our checks, and we both quit our old jobs and started new jobs. So when we filed our taxes, we came to the table with like 6 W-2s. And the IRS was more than happy to take some money and tell us we owed them more. So we left from that tax appointment owing the government $12,000 in back taxes. So we have been paying $200 a month for the last 5 years to knock this out. Well, 4 years, sorry. And so it has come down quite a bit from $12,000. But that does not include the hidden interest that they are charging also. So our goal is to make lump sum payments on this so that we don't have accrue interest for certain months, within reason, as much as possible. But after we pay off credit card debt, consumer debt, yeah, this tax is next. This tax is all the way next. But we are anticipating receiving a federal tax refund for the first time in 3 years. Woo! And so because of that, we are going to put the money directly to the federal tax. So that will help to put a dent in it also. Now, right now we're waiting to see what the IRS does, because they realize that we have a tax credit this time, like we actually in the green. So we don't know if they will make the payment on our behalf, because we know that's usually what happens when you owe back taxes, or if they will cut us a check and let us decide what to do with the money. Either way, we've already set in our heads, it's going toward federal tax. And just to be clear, these are for back taxes for 1 year only, 1 calendar year only. We don't owe taxes for 2019 or 2018. We paid those as soon as we, realized we owed, because we didn't want to create more bills for ourselves. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. State taxes paid for in full. That was back taxes for the same tax year as the federal. We owed over $3,000 in state taxes, and we paid that off. We owe nothing for state taxes for 2019. We actually got a credit for that. That's how we got the care credit. We're able to pay $1,365 on care credit. And then these are our real numbers for mortgage and our car. We nicknamed her CC. And you can see a video of what our car looks like if you click on any of my links. I'm sure it'll show you. But our mortgage left is only $37,584.90. And I say only because we are blessed. We are blessed to have been able to purchase our home from our parents, Micah's parents, for an amount that's not crazy. So we are so grateful. Our car payment is extremely high. It's a luxury car. We had no business getting it, y'all. We had no business, okay? We had no business buying a 2019 Volkswagen CC Executive Edition, okay? This car is all the bells and whistles, all of them. We put a lump sum payment down, and we make our regular monthly payments, and then we make our extra car payment as of March. And so the number is coming down very quickly. I think it was $20,000 just in the month of January, and now it's all the way down to 17, about to be 16,000. So I'll take it. And then the last two are already paid off. The HELOC, the home equity loan that we had, that was $10,000. We paid that off. And then my husband has a Capital One travel card, which we use for book and travel, that has a zero balance. Actually, it has a negative balance, which I've never experienced in my life, where we booked a whole lot of things and paid for it as soon as we booked it, but then we had to cancel it due to the pandemic. And so we received a credit to our credit card. And so our balance now says negative whatever amount, because we have more than we receive that credit back on our card. So when I book something again, we will work from that negative balance. So that's a good thing. We're in the green. Well, that's it, guys. That's our 2020 debt snapshot. This is everything, every debt that we currently owe. And I can't wait to check some more boxes and put some more green check marks up there. Thanks for watching. Peace, love, and budgets.